No. Sorry about that, everyone. But hello and welcome back to Paranormal Ripples. I am your host Ray, and welcome back to another episode of Abandoned Legacies. Today I'm taking you on a journey of an eerie and captivating village here in England, in a county called Wiltshire. This village is called Imber, and it's got a history to it, and it was abandoned back in 1943. Um, the basically the village got is on an army barracks, well, and that, and it got abandoned in 1943 when soldiers left it to go and help with the D-Day rescue of America or something, and I believe, but I could be wrong. But I'm going to just let you know, like obviously, I've got information in front of me here on this monitor, so I'll let you know what I know, and I'll get up in a minute to show you what I mean. So remember, if you like what I'm going to discuss, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Because I just saw that over 70% of you have been watching but not subscribed, so I'd appreciate it if you come and be part of my community going forward. I'd love to have you on board, and that to do my contents the world of good. And yeah, so we're gonna look now at this mystery and unravel the time capsule known as Imber. Now, so I hope you enjoy this video. Right. It wasn't D-Day. It was to provide an exercise area for American troops preparing for the invasion of Europe. So here we go. Right here. Look. Let's go away in a minute. Yeah. Here you go. So what is Shield Imber? There it is. Imber is currently an uninhabited village in part of the British Army's training grounds on the Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, 7 miles northeast of the town of Warminster. The entire civilian population was evicted in 1943 to provide an exercise area for American troops getting ready to invade Europe. After the war, villagers were not allowed to return to their homes, and the village remains under control of the Ministry of Defence. God, could you imagine having all your belongings in there and then being told, no, you can't go back, sorry. And there's a first mention of Imber there, obviously. Look. It was always an isolated community. You know, Salisbury Plain being relatively sparsely populated, and most of its residents were employed in agricultural work that directly depended on it. There you go, Imber Dock. The only building to survive was the church, with the rest becoming derelict or demolished by the army. In 1943, there was also a Baptist church built, but it was demolished in the late 70s. A post office and a pub even called the Bell Inn, which still stands to this day, as does the manor house, Imber Court. Also still standing are the farmhouse, farm cottages, a schoolroom, and 4 council house type blocks built in for 1938. There you go, there's Imber. That is crazy. By the time of the Second World War, almost all the land in and around Imber, with the exception of the church, vicarage, chapel, schoolroom, and the bell inn, would belong to the War Office. Yeah, I can see why that's a problem because yeah. But let's have a look at that map if I can. I can see a little bit. Look, you can see right down. Look, and then you've got all these houses and that with people's belongings in still. It's crazy. It's nuts. There you go. On the 1st of November 1943, though, with preparations for the Allied invasion of mainland Europe underway, the people of Imber were called to a meeting in a village schoolroom and given 47 days' notice to leave their homes. 47 days. You got told, oh, you've got 47 days to leave. And could you imagine that? Imber was to be used by US forces to practice street fighting. Many of the buildings in Imber suffered shell and explosive damage after the war when UK military operations began, and additionally eroded by the weather quickly fell into disrepair. Although the villagers had been told they could return in 6 months, though, it was never allowed. That is disgusting in a way. Because look at, like I said, could you imagine all the belongings there? They could. I don't think they could even get told their belongings. At the end of the war, efforts were made to restore Imber to its pre-war condition. Although there was very little damage, but a decision was taken not to relinquish control. A public inquiry also found in favour of Imber's continued military use, but it was decided that the church would be maintained and would be open for worship on the Saturday closest to St. Giles' Day every year, a practice that still continues to this day. There's the church. Like crazy, you know? That's nuts, you know? After the war, the village though was used extensively for training, particularly preparing soldiers for their duties in the urban environment of Northern Ireland when the IRA probably was going around. Several empty houses like buildings were constructed during the 70s though to aid training, and it is these, along with the church, the Bell Inn, and the Imber Court, that are Imber's most striking buildings today. There's the court house or whatever. Although training continues at Imber, a purpose-built urban warfare complex has been constructed at Colpeel Down near Shitton, which is easier to adapt to reflect areas where troops are more likely to be deployed. Damn. If they never went and got their belongings, that is bloody crazy. No, there's an open days as well. You can go on. Look. You can go on. There you go. You can go on open days to go right around the village. That is crazy. Just Imber features in the 1965 movie Catch Us If You Can with the Dave Clark 5. Yep. That's that. That's how we know that song. Um, there you go. Michael Portillo's. It was on his Hidden History of Britain series. But it's crazy. Look, I mean, it's dreadful. I couldn't imagine doing that. Look, that is nuts. Sorry, guys. Um, look, Weird Wiltshire even has a poster. No, not proper website on it. Look. Look. There you go. Leaving Imber in the night. Here you go. No. There you go. The village blacksmith, Albert Nash, was so devastated to leave he was found crying like a child being and slumped over his anvil. He was a cool though. Sadly, within a month of leaving, poor Albert passed away. It is said, recorded on his death certificate, that he passed away from a broken heart. Thankfully, he was allowed to be laid to rest in the village churchyard. God dang. Details are scant about this incident, but on 13th of April 1942, in the middle of the war, an RAF, or Royal Air Force, if you're not familiar, all-cat hurricane was involved in some accident while demonstrating firepower to a crowd instead of the dummy soldiers set out. Bad weather and inexperience and pilot error were blamed for this terrible event, where the pilot opened fire on the spectators, killing 25 of them and wounding 71. Within the horrors of war, this is just another event involving death and misery, hence why it was probably not so well reported. And then a few months after this tragic event, the Canadian pilot was shot down and killed somewhere over France. There you go, then there's a film here, like a short film on by British Path Path. No, there's a church. Like, oh, it just blows my mind, guys. And look, all the village residents have passed on, and he's going to be the last ever one. It looks like to be allowed to be buried there. Calvin Nash, look, in December 2022. There's ghost stories as well. I'll come back to this as I've obviously for an haunted hours episode, guys. But dang, look at that. It's nuts. You know? Yeah, another one. About him, look. I can't imagine that. Oh, Calvin is a great uncle, is a great nephew of Albert, who I just mentioned. That's crazy. Nez. That is absolutely nuts, guys. Look, another bit. I'd recommend going and read up on this place. It's absolutely nuts. Look, Wessex archaeology talks about Operation Nightingale and the lost village of Imber. Imber again. Archaeological, 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 archaeological investigations. Archaeological. Dang. Look, they were even done digging. Look, that is nuts. There's probably a few bits of history there, though. Look, the government website. Look, detailing Imber range. Look, look. Open image in new tab. Look, danger area. Got Salisbury Plain. Look, all that is danger. That's why they won't let Imber get back on track, guys and girls. Like, I feel sorry for these people, though. You know, like I said, if they've got all their livelihoods still in that home, and or obviously he's passed away now, but if they had all their belongings still in that house and they couldn't go and get them, they had to start with nothing again. That is crazy. I wouldn't know what to do. You know. Look, nothing to mention in the BBC about him, but look. But I'd recommend going and read up on this place. Would definitely recommend it. And maybe even go and visit it. I might even go when I've got enough subs. Like I said, I'm trying to aim for 100 subs by the end of the year, guys. So subscribe if you haven't already, and I'd appreciate it. Like I said, I want you to come along on this journey with me. It means the world to me. The military wiki. Here you go. The last time the BBC done an article, 2010. Yeah, see, the village is still classed as a civil parish, even though it's under control by the Ministry of Defence. Like, I don't know what to say there, guys. It's just absolutely nuts. You know? More stuff to do with Imber there on the tour Wiltshire. If you want to go and look at it. The problem with that website at the minute. There you go. It's also got no postcode because of the military taking it over. Or no zip code if you're in America. It's crazy. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave this part here because, like I said, you don't look, hang on. If I do, not much on there, look. So, I'm going to leave this part here, obviously, like I said. So thank you all for watching. This has been Abandoned Legacies, episode 6. So if you enjoyed it or are new to that, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Because I was looking. Yo Tony, how are you? Um don't worry, I'm gonna be back live again in a second. I just wanted to get this one quickly out so you can I just wanted to get this one out quickly. It was about Imber in Wiltshire. I've got 2 coming out of Abandoned Legacies today, so I'm going to do this one and I'm going to do another one in a minute. So if you're staying around, all right, mate. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so like I said, if you ain't subscribed already, hit that like button, subscribe, because I've been seeing that in my analytics that over 70% of you haven't subscribed yet. So I'd appreciate every single one of you being subscribed to me because I want to do this journey with you guys. Like I said, with my dyspraxia and that, it would give me confidence to go forward and do this. Um, but yeah, thank you all for watching this one. I'll be back on again in a minute, like I've said. And that to talk about an interesting abandoned legacy. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in a minute. Take care, everyone.